The Independent Examination Board matric results have been released, with schools already announcing how well they've performed. The class of 2021 managing to achieve a 98.39% overall pass rate, and that's despite the challenges posed by COVID-19. Now, IEB is in charge of setting and marking the final exams for most of the country's private and independent schools. We're joined now by its CEO, Oberholzer, for more on the story. Anne, a very good morning to you. Thanks so much for coming on so early this morning. And you must be incredibly happy with your matric results this year, and it's an improvement from 2020.
Yeah, we really are very, very pleased with how the schools, the learners, the teachers have pulled together to accomplish these results. And as you have said, a very, very difficult time.
Yeah, so talk to us about that, Anne, because, you know, the class of 2021, obviously they went through grade 11 under the pandemic, and grade 11 really is incredibly important in terms of matric itself, isn't it? What were some of the measures that were put in place?
Well, I think you've identified that the grade 11 and the grade 12 years in schooling are almost one continuous preparation for the final examinations. And the fact that the grade 11 of this particular set of grade 12s, their grade 11 year was particularly disrupted. Obviously, at the schools, they were concerned about the matrics of 2020, and the grade 11s didn't possibly get as much attention as they would normally have had. They, in a sense, were the guinea pigs of online learning and had to learn very quickly to adapt to a radically different way of doing things. And so that meant that their grade 11 year might not have been as smooth as it would have been under normal circumstances. However, they rose to the challenge. More importantly, teachers who are, well, not quite my age, but certainly not youngsters, had to adapt to a completely new way of teaching. Teaching is such a personal, interactive profession that to suddenly be faced with a flat screen is quite something to get used to. But congratulations to the teachers and the learners for adapting as well as they did to achieve these results.
For you, Anne, as the CEO of IEB, it was also a whole new way, I'm sure, of performing your administrative functions.
It certainly was. You know, there were challenges, but we sat down and prepared very well to anticipate what these might be, and did the very best we could to make the path through the matric exam as easy as possible. Certainly the arrival of the fourth wave of COVID right in the middle of the exam period was certainly a matter of distress, particularly for us that had to run marking centres and bring teachers together to do the marking in such a way that they would be safe. But fortunately, the positives in the world were on our side, and we got through that.
And Oberholzer, let me thank you for your time this morning, and I'm sure you're still receiving some of those congratulations as your schools perform very well for the class of 2021. That's the CEO of the Independent Examination Board, and thanks very much indeed.